Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Aquarius, whose correlating major arcana card is the Star. This is the artist card, here to represent you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So Aquarius, this spread is called In the Spotlight. We are going to begin with the Creativity Oracle in this first row and ask, where should I focus my creative energy at this time? Second row with the Soul's Journey deck, we're going to ask, how best should I integrate this information into my craft? And third row, with the Spirit Messenger cards, we're going to ask what underlying misconception needs to be visited, revisited, or visited at this time. So then we're going to follow up with the cards of truth and get a little more clarity with the Lenormand deck. Then, last but not least, we're going to use the Star Seeds message with the astrological dice, just to kind of clarify and to let us know where we can apply all of this with our astrology chart. Makes it very personal for you. So let's begin and look at, where should I focus my creative energy at this time? You got habits. The number 6, examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. So, time to take a deep look at the habits. Change it up a little bit. Yeah, let it go. Find some better way to encourage your habits or find beneficial ones. I heard I think it might have been this morning, I was listening to something about it takes 21 days to incorporate a new habit. I don't know, I think if you're into it, you can just embrace it right away and go with it. I mean, if it works, right? Just, why wouldn't you keep doing it? If it's going to bring you all of this in beneficial, right? So, examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. All right. Examining. I'm going to leave this face up so that you can look at this card while I do the reading. You look more at it. It's very beautiful. Beautiful landscape. Okay, habits. Let's see what the cards of truth have to say. Ooh, 7 of clubs. Very interesting. 7 of clubs, that is my card. I know a little bit about the 7 of clubs. Yep. Rewarding in its own right. You just got to get good at letting go. Those tower moments, you know, some you embrace and others come a little bit harder. This is in the upright position, so it's a good thing. So we're going to let go of a few things, right? Aquarius, I think you're ready. You are ready to let go, eliminate. 7s and Saturn, Saturday energy. It's air energy. It's fast moving, it's fast pace, it is in with the new, out with the old, it's restless, it's abundant, it's being unattached and open to possibilities. This is an abundance of energy and opportunity to explore, experiment. It is a time of opportunity and for unexpected breakthroughs. It will take extra effort So, and it is kind of crisis management. I mean, it can all start to fall apart faster than you're able to keep up with it. It is part of that tower moment. It is related to the strength card in the tarot. So that is that beautiful lion with the woman that is petting it as if it were a lamb, and it is just you understanding your own strengths. Necessary when you're in that tower, letting go, right? So it is an opportunity here to not be stuck in that victim mode, because you don't want to be feeling like something is being taken from you. These tower moments are opportunities to let something that, it's time. It is time to let something go. It's being let go because there is this opportunity to grow and become a better version of you. So, yeah, you want to rise above the self-imposed matrix and allow yourself to be guided. So we're doing this through finding better habits. So it's really being aware of what you're doing and if that is still serving you. And maybe it's time to shake things up a little bit. Let's see what we get for the Lenormand. Get the birch rod in reverse. So it might be a little unclear as to what needs sweeping out at this moment. But let's see if we can move on to the second row and get some clarity around that. Maybe we will get a hint as to what habits really need to be looked at, focused on, and unearth that creative energy that they are sitting on, for lack of a better way to put it. There's some energy that is being held back, that's ready to go. You just need to figure out what habits, right? Okay, so let's see what the soul's journey has to say about how best you should integrate this information into your craft. Adversity. Look at that. Ginormous tower. All right. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Oh my God, that so says Seven of Clubs, doesn't it? Did I not just say it? All right, so, yeah. All right, well, okay. Adversity. So maybe there is some reluctance to meet that challenge with such robust embracing of change. Maybe. Let's find out. Oh, yes, I suppose so. Look at this. The 9 of Hearts in reverse. Upright position is letting things go. Those preconceived notions and connotations that are so ingrained that you have brought them from a past life and they are just innately you, part of you. So it's you taking a good hard look at why you hang on to not wanting to change, why you embrace that. Emotionally, it's a struggle. Okay. You like what you like. And if it's not in the way, what's the harm? problem with that is it is not opening you up or making room for something better. So the more energy that you can pour into you, the better your art, the better your craft, the more depth it's going to have, the more energy you'll be able to explore. It will bring in more creative energy through your daimon, your source, your guiding angel. And yeah, I can just see how much room that would be for you. And Aquarius, you're the sign that sees the bigger picture for all. So, yeah. I mean, if you're seeing it, that's the other part. Maybe you're just not seeing it. Maybe you just haven't gotten the tip, right? The tip off. Like, oh, okay, habits. Oh, all right, let's have a look. Yeah. And yeah, emotional attachment to those things that are ingrained. Why not? Of course. And they would be more difficult. They would cause adversity. And of course it is a challenge. But best way to learn. Take it from a 7 of clubs. All right, so let's take a look at the Lenormand card. It's a fish. Usually, right side up, it's an abundance of opportunity, an abundance of wealth, an abundance of whatever the abundance is of. But it is in reverse, so there is only a few. So this is good. You don't have to spend the rest of your life in tower moments. That's nice. And it's not like you've got a basket full of things that need to be let go of. A few bad habits, just a few. 1 or 2 to start, right? We're in the moment of this, so that is very nice to hear. Thank you, Source, for saying that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's take another look at that for 1 minute. Examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. Impede the pathway to your goals. So start with the goals. What's in the way? What emotional baggage that needs to be let go? 9s are all about releasing. And figure out what's in the way emotionally. So the 9 of Hearts is the wish fulfilled through charity card. So it's in reverse. So you know how it is like that random act of giving, just doing something nice for someone with no expectations. That might be a really beautiful place to start. The wish fulfilled, that's great, but maybe it's your turn to give to someone. It's just that time. So it's an opportunity here to get unstuck from that self-made matrix of emotional investments. So if you're unable to let go and let source, if you're feeling judgmental at all or bitter about being stuck or not being able to move through something that is emotionally, to find something emotionally fulfilling for you, that a really lovely way to loosen that up is to give. pay for that coffee when you're in the drive-through for the car behind you. You know, that kind of thing. Just random acts of kindness, opening up a door for someone that doesn't necessarily need it, or for someone that does. Just being kind and generous in a very focused and meaningful way, an intended way, could really start this ball rolling for you. Okay, so let's see what underlying misconception needs to be visited. So this is with the Spirit Messages cards. Vulnerability. What an interesting card for you to get here. Misconception. Interesting. Because Aquarius, you are a fixed sign. So it might be a preconceived idea that you've brought with you to rethink, to sort out, to deconstruct, to salvage what nuggets are worth hanging on to, that to give randomly for no good real reason is putting you in some kind of vulnerability. Okay. I could see that. Sure. So what does this say? Vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. I love that she's got that green leaf right over her heart, all glowing and warm and tender, and just letting it happen. You know, vulnerability is a lot like self-deprecation, where if you can find the humor in a situation, then it really does loosen up any tensions that are there. So just start small. Change of habit. Something around what does make you feel vulnerable, right? So if you look there and you can find some way to give something around that. If money makes you feel vulnerable, that if you give your money away, you won't have enough, then put a few pennies in the penny trough at the gas station so that if somebody needs a penny, they get a penny. This is around your emotional vulnerabilities and changing those habits, how you feel around that. So perhaps to just compliment someone on something that you genuinely feel like complimenting someone on, or holding that door open. Things that don't cost you money, things that cost emotional, whether you get a thank you or not, right? It's okay. This is going to allow you to open and allow that beautiful, beautiful Aquarian energy through. Okay, so let's look at the cards of truth here. I love that you got this. The Ten of Hearts. This is you putting in the work. The tens are matched. Whatever effort you put in, you will see in rewards. And one of the beautiful things about the Ten of Hearts that ecliptic energy. That ecliptic is your life path. This is Source telling you that this is part of the big picture for you. That this is going to change the game. This is a game changer. 10 of Hearts is the popularity card. It's you being received genuine appreciation. This is probably the best card that you could get here. All right? It's your life purpose. This is the Wheel of Fortune that it relates to in the tarot. So it's a spin of the wheel or a tick of the wheel. You can go bit by bit. You can give it a big pull. It is up to you as to what habits need to just take a little tweak to start all of this happening for you. Just beautiful. The Sun card, you! Beautiful, bright, gorgeous you, becoming something that is just so beautiful in its energy. You, just blossoming. Oh, Aquarius, this is very, very, very lovely. I am really excited for you because, like I said, there's not that much to tweak. So, little tweak here or there, just get you better situated to benefit and to start looking at that vulnerability and really finding the gold there. That is your nugget. That is where your energy, all the energy you could possibly need, right? You do the work, the reward's going to show up. All right, let's move on to Starseed message and the dice. We'll figure out what we're doing. Okay, so I just really closed my eyes and let my fingers do the talking. They'll let me know when I have touched upon the right card for you, Aquarius. This is a message for you. Ooh, that does feel about right there. Inner alchemy. Wow, that is like the perfect thing for the vulnerability thing, right? It says inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Vulnerability it is this form of fear, right? The fear of being vulnerable. So here you are. Start that inner alchemy. Just question that emotional, hard to let go because it makes you feel vulnerable, and just start to chip away at it. Little chips. Oh, all right. Well, we have Saturn sitting right on top of that 7. Why am I surprised? Not surprised. Look, Aquarius, you got your own. And you got the 11th house. Now I'm going to tell you. All right, so speaks directly to the number 7. It is Saturn, so it is learning life lessons the hard way, but they are genuine, good lessons that are game changers in a good way. And you, right? You. All in your bright glory. And then you've got the 11th house here. This is your friends, your hopes, your wishes. This is a beautiful house to have this all happen in. You've got support on both sides of the veil, here and the spirit world. So beautiful. All right, so be sure to check your astrology and see where your birth charts, planets, and Well, of course, your sun sign, what's there with you, what house it's in. If it's in the 11th, all the better. If not, that's fine too. You can look at your daily horoscope and add a lot to what's going on in this reading about your habits and switching up emotionally to start letting those vulnerable, negative connotations around feeling vulnerable go, so that you can open up to something really big and really lovely and become a better version of you to produce all that better art. I love it. Well, okay, that's your reading, and thank you for listening. And I will see you next month, and best of luck. And as always, happy creating.